The candidates are back at work after a very tense presidential debate last night. Donald Trump is struggling to stay on track as support fades in the Republican ranks. Donald Trump's running mate, Mike Pence, was back on the campaign trail and says that he is standing behind the Republican nominee. But the crisis continues to build within the GOP since the release of an explosive recording of Trump making lewd comments about women. Trump's remarks have prompted dozens of Republicans to withdraw their support.
He literally embodies the spirit of America. Strong, freedom-loving, independent, optimistic.
House Speaker Paul Ryan says he will not defend Trump nor campaign with him between now and the election, but a defiant Trump tweeted that Paul Ryan should spend more time on balancing the budget, jobs, and illegal immigration and not waste his time on fighting the Republican nominee. Hillary Clinton kicked off a campaign event in Detroit Monday after facing Trump in a tense debate last night. She said his comments about women make him unfit for office.
Donald Trump spent his time attacking when he should have been apologizing.
Mike Pence says that Trump has shown humility, apologized, and is ready to move past the controversy. Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea, was back in Wisconsin today campaigning for her mother. She made a stop in Racine this afternoon.
This election feels so personal to me and so important, in part because I know whomever we elect as our next president will help shape the world, the country, and the future that my children, that the children here, that all our children and grandchildren will grow up in.
Today she was introduced by Mary Burke. Chelsea was just in Wisconsin last week. Hillary Clinton has not been in the state since April. Well, last night's contentious debate also led to a lot of claims that needed looking at. Political reporter Jessica Arp has what you need to know in tonight's reality check.
This debate had claims to look at from top to bottom. Let's look at a couple of statements, though. First, about terrorism.
We have to be sure that Muslims come in and report when they see something going on. When they see hatred going on, they have to report it. As an example, in San Bernardino, many people saw the bombs all over the apartment of the two people that killed 14 and wounded many, many people.
This is false. According to the LA Times, which has extensively covered the San Bernardino shootings, there's no evidence that anyone saw bombs or weapons at the home of the shooters, although weapons were found at the home. Neighbors apparently reported suspicious people coming and going from the home at odd hours, but people did not report it to police for fear of profiling. Then we have Clinton saying this about Trump's position on Muslims.
So I thought that what he said was extremely unwise and even dangerous. And indeed, you can look at the propaganda on a lot of the terrorist sites. And what Donald Trump says about Muslims is used to recruit fighters.
This is true. Earlier this year, it was reported that an affiliate of al-Qaeda and another for ISIS were using clips of Trump's speeches in videos for recruitment, telling Muslims that they're not welcome in the United States. And then we had these statements about the humanitarian crisis in Syria.
And one thing I have to say,
Your 2 minutes
I don't like Assad at all, but Assad is killing ISIS. Russia is killing ISIS, and Iran is killing ISIS. And those three have now lined up because of our weak foreign policy.
This is misleading. Syria's President Bashir Assad and Russian forces have been bombing areas of Syria occupied by rebel groups that threaten their government. Assad considers ISIS to be one of these groups, but by most accounts, it's largely not ISIS that's been targeted. Trump then followed up by accusing Clinton of being part of the problem.
First of all, she was there as Secretary of State with the so-called line in the sand, which...
No, I wasn't. I was gone. I hate to interrupt you,
but you were in contact, excuse me.
At some point, we need to do some
You were in total contact
here
with the White House.
Trump is right about this. Clinton's statement here is misleading. The president made his statement about chemical weapon use being a red line in Syria in August of 2012. Clinton was Secretary of State until February of 2013. Assad was shown to have used chemical weapons in August of 2013, but reports show Clinton did meet with Obama about his position on the issue as a private citizen at that time. I'm Jessica Arp with this News 3 Reality Check.
If you have an idea for a reality check, send it to us at realitycheck@channel3000.com. Well, we're a month away from Election Day. News 3, your political headquarters this election season. Keep up to date with the latest on the national and the local races all day on our website, channel3000.com, as well as our social media platforms.